Okay. As usual, rules simple. 3 1 minute rounds. I will stop you if you go over, but just say time whenever you're finished rapping, and then we can move on to the next one. And as soon as you are ready, Blackfrost, I will start the timer when you start.
Yes, sir. All right. So on verses, and I put the beat on them like soundtracks. Circus is state of mind when you come around the clown's back. I put the pressure on them when the pipe pop and leave them where a hearse is. You know the crowd don't like you. Like 32 bars, I feel it too. Verses. Your new two states of mind are dead and alone. The gun rose, your soul left, leave your body without a ghost of its own. For a hit, we could see this brother starving, and that's word to Malcolm X. And I'm about to flex. Notice how I diss verses with his own soundtracks. Yes, that's right. Like Chris Craig on your songs, pallbearers will carry you. Neil or metal rounds will put you in a box for the jewels like who you married to. Look at you, like a fat kid you mad because I'm in my bag, huh? Before the gun, Master Roshi. After the gun, Eustace Bag, bruh. That means you get hit with a stick every single time you act up. You'll be crying for your mommy after you dead from this rap, huh? You think you're invincible like your Aku mask up, but I show fools that are token pieces we celebrate when you are clapped up. Time.
Okay. First round versus. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get a body. For this demonstration, I'll put hands on him like E Honda. I'll attack on the night of a full moon. And if I'm aiming right, put a round right in his back and he'll die on impact like Sasha. Ooh, it was too soon. Blackfrost came to battle. Well, my pen is ready. That's the tool. I'll have it tucked, but fuck that. Ignite prominence burner, show y'all that Black Frost is just dust. I'm ready for war. I pulled out the metal, but Frost, he froze up. Frost'll go cold. When this automatic airs Frost off, Frost'll fall as Frost does. Frost'll fall from getting hit in any month with any stick except timber. Y'all know it tends to get graphic when verses is word playing like PlayStation. I'll axe a woodsman trying to be a hero for his friends who need saving. Good job dying while using Kamui to trade places. Get it? Kamui, Woods, Kamui, Obito? This is Frost Bets? A mere stepping stone is what your fate is. Giving this kid hand signs like I'm deaf. No ninjutsu, but taijutsu to break Frost's jaw in 44 places. Time to defrost Frost. The heat is out the burner like souls and aim the heat at Frost. Direct the clip and let it go like it's frozen. I killed both of his parents in a pitch black alleyway, Joe Chill style. Now he's orphaned, dismembered, so traumatized from the loss he can't recall.
Time.
Dismembered. Show him this.
Time. Okay.
You lucky.
Blackfrost round 2. Whenever you're ready, I'll start the
All
timer.
right. All right. Shout out the Bar Council, Frost your judge and your executioner. This battle will end in 6 seconds since you ain't got the juice enough. Speaking of Shizzy, I saw your first fight just to see you spit, and somebody in the comments claimed that you was a young Suicune 6, and you probably think it too, but with your skill that's rich, because the only thing you steal from 6 seconds was his lisp. Coming after Black, you must be token. Now you get so many lefts and rights, they think a GPS is broken. What you smoking? I ain't that last guy, I'm the real deal. That makes frauds choke up and stutter like you and your round 2 versus Ill Gil. You must be Bonaparte because this frost is killing you. I ain't Santa, but when I'm present, I bring the tortilla. Our drive is different. Tell me what's a gremlin to a Toyota. Garbage against you are the master. You a Toyota. You think that you're nice, but your name is just versus twice. This ain't Smash, but like a Mario, your mic just loves to spike. You can fight that you won, despite the fact I beat you like your name versus twice. Now I'm gone and waiting for my Connor versus fight. Time.
All right. Round 2 versus. Go ahead.
Cute. Like I said before, I killed his parents in a black alleyway, chill style. Now he's orphaned, dismembered, so traumatized from the loss he can't recall. Dismembered. Show him the scar on my face and pass him an ice cold drink. Whew, for his brain. Dismember. Frost is starting to remember. Frost is getting heated, cinder, shaking and muttering. He reached for something, so I reached for something to tell him something. My right hand man started shouting, but he was stuttering. Do. Frost got the message, but I didn't get the chance to tell him nothing. Frost will have his top spinning. Frost is wet up from this heat given. Frost has gone silent, flat lines like he dialed the wrong extension. Jack's arms, heavy metal heating up like I was burning Black Frost in Hell's Kitchen. I'll snap with the fire of Mustang. I'll pick at his body. Now he's looking sloppy because I let the tool eat at his brain like a mukbang. Frost didn't know the code, but decided to press that button. Frost thought he had crystal clear vision, then his vision went black all of a sudden. I'm a true villain, a glutton. If multiverse theory is correct, then you can catch the Zeno button. What's a cold frost to a bitch that's freezing? You could say I'm hunting. Punchline that hit Frost so hard time will skip. I said
Time. Okay. Frost final round. Go ahead.
This is the last round. What you sounding dead for, edgelord? With that feature price, you're like a jug of water, cause you'll only get poor. But I let the semi pour. And all those Pokemon lines you do, I got many more. I put the arms to his face like number 54. You think you're red at his peak? I'll leave you red when this peak. These two cannons leave you flying when I blast with the beak. Put a mask on you, freak, cause I'll smash in your teeth. Go ghost to keep your mask on to hide your face when you weep. No whirlipede when this steel make you spin. The gun kicking you turn chicken. I fire birds like Blaziken, cause I'm made to win. Something like Mewtwo. I got Durant hustle. Most of your bars end up chewed through. Gun give you wings like Pokemon number 2. Hear that doot doot? Now on most features you'll never be useful as if you were before. I'ma leave them on the floor. They call me when they need a king. Pokemon number 34. Like Yamask Evolution, you go where a coffin is. Your incompetence will leave your chest red. Now you're blasting off again. Time.
Okay. Versus final round.
Like I said, if multiverse theory is correct, then you can catch the Zeno button. What's a cold frost to a bitch that's freezing? You can say I'm hunting. These punchlines will hit Frost so hard, time will skip. I set these punchlines that hit Frost so hard, time will skip. I had to say it again so the punchline will hit like time skips. Blackfrost, cold bitch, stop. I'm leaving Blackfrost team red like rocket. I'm still catching homies. Lay Blackfrost body in a suit, no Giovanni. Aim dots over Frost's body like a main character in a side story. You better duck, side, or this hammer will expose your skull like Q-Bone's mind. Round.
Okay. Judges? Who we
I'll go
passing this
first.
off to? Kuro?
I'll go
Okay,
first.
go ahead.
Starting off round 1, Blackfrost. I like the 2 verses bar. You did the 32 2 verses. That was a solid bar. I love you Master Roshi getting hit with the stick. You Eustace, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I think that was some. You had some fire bars. Versus that whole ass scheme of Black Frost into autumn, into winter, my man went the whole seasons, equinoxes and all, into the Kamui, get it, Kamui woods, through all of that into the Dismember Joe Chill. That shit was fire. So I give round 1 to versus. Round 2, Black Frost started out with the callback to versus battle against Ill Gil, so that was a nice little burn. But when you started to get into the multiple flips of versus' name, it kind of got weak and fell off for me. And I feel like that kind of hindered you in a lot of the other bars that you had. And then versus the gun stuttered, doot doot doot. I tried to send the message, but he didn't hear it. The make you flatline. The round will eat at your dome like a mukbang. Catch the Zeno button. So round 2, I also give to versus. Round 3 was a lot closer for me. I'm gonna give it round 3. I'm gonna give to versus. This just might be because of my ear, but a lot of the Pokemon bars just didn't oomph. Like they were good Pokemon bars, like, oh, you catch the arms like 54. But that, like, you gotta really know the Pokedex to catch that one. So like while you were going to the other bars, I was like 54, 54, 50. Oh, so it detracted a little bit from your verse. So for me, it's a 3-0 versus.
Okay, Frost.
For me, round 1, that round 1 is very, very, very close. Versus, I hate that you did that to Gabby. But we gotta let that one to Sasha. My bad, but we gotta let it slide. I love the Joe Chill flip. Had a lot of name flips throughout the whole thing, but especially round 1. Black Frost came with the states of mind. I know you're going after his songs. You said, "What'd you say, Master Roshi to use this bag?" That's just wild. But I think I give that round to versus. I think he just edged that one out just barely. Round 2, I'm gonna give to Black Frost. I liked what he did with the Shizzy name flips and started talking about his future prices and all that. Got a little personal.
Mm-hmm.
I really like versus Mukbang line. That one was really good. But I feel like the Frost name flips were just weaker than they were in the first round. And maybe I took it personally because I'm also Frost. But, and then round 3, I thought this was weaker from both of you, but I just give Blackfrost a -1 because of the Pokédex bars. Like I've never been a fan of them. It's like even if you get it, like it's just like haha, like yeah, that was the Pokemon. Okay. Like it doesn't hit the same way. So that's 2-1 versus for me.
Okay. For me, Versus dropped an Attack on Titan spoiler, so it's 3-0 Black Frost. Well done, Black. No, okay. I'm playing. But round one was, as everyone said so far, very, very. He's bugging. All right, round one was really close. I'll echo that. I really like the 32 bars, 2 verses stuff. Black Frost kept bringing up the name flips of Shofu and Token, and in the second round he talked about Shizzy versus scheme with the Ottoman Fall, as Kuro said, was really clever. So for me, round one probably goes to versus just about, but again that was really tight. Round two, I feel like versus was hindered here, and in round 2 and 3 by the way he's written these verses. Because I called time on him, but then he brought up the line that he finished on in the next one. So instead of feeling like 3 separate verses, it felt like one very long verse that was just broken into kind of random pieces. So it felt a little bit disjointed at the beginning and the end of both of those. I liked that Black Frost brought in that Frost was also judging today into the battle. He said, so judge will, Frost will be your judge and executioner. Yeah, which was really cool. It started off the verse. And obviously no one knew Frost was going to be on here today, so extra points for that little off-the-dome kind of thing. The Pokemon bars in round 3, like you said, it's you lose some points for doing the Pokedex stuff, actually naming the numbers. It was like, okay, not great, but some of the actual Pokemon bars in there, like you'll catch heat from this toucan when it shoot from the beak or whatever, that was tough. There was a lot of tough Pokemon stuff in there. And for me, because versus by round 3 just felt like you didn't even have a full round left. It was just whatever was left after the second one. For me, round 2 and 3 go to Black Frost. So it's 2-1 to Black Frost for me. Kuro, you said versus. Frost, you said versus. So VsVsSoundtracks takes this one. There we go.
Yeah.
Did we do a round of applause?
That was
Yeah,
a dope
there you
battle.
go.
That was a good battle.
Yeah,